Johnson still holding on. Indeed, he's trying to drive all the way around the outside at turn 2. That doesn't work. He loses his second place as a result, and it's Babalal who is now up into second, tucked in behind Silborn Clark. So Silborn Clark, Babalal, then Stuart Johnson. Down towards the gooseneck they go. And rather quieter these are, a little easier to commentate over these cars as they come out of the final turn for the first time. Nose to tail, these very evenly matched, absolutely bog standard Nissan Sentras coming up to the line, racing on their road tyres, which are by no means absolutely ideal for the task. Coming up towards the right-hander, it is Clark from Babalal, from Johnson. Then in fourth place is Jimmy Fifi. Fifth, well, everyone wants to be fifth, but at the moment it's 195. Christian Hospitales in the Trinidad asphalt and metal support.
Inside, turn number 2.
Oh, terrific manoeuvre there by Babalal, but he's got two wheels. Once you get two wheels on the sand and gravel just on the inside, you're losing grip instantly.
You just don't go fast.
That's right. Now Johnston trying to go around the outside of Babalal. Again, a manoeuvre. He tries an overtaking manoeuvre. It doesn't work, and he costs himself a place rather than getting one back. And it's Jimmy Fifi, I think it is, who's moved up there into third place. We'll check that as they come up towards the line at the end of lap 2. And so Silborn Clark, the wily old stager, still leads, but Babalal looks at the inside as they go into the turn. It unsettles Silborn Clark's car. He gathers it all back together again, manages to hold on only just, and they're 3 abreast going into turn 2, and it's going to be Babalal diving down on the inside. Does he get through? Well, he's still got the front wheels alongside the rear door of Silborn Clark. He's nosing alongside along the back straight. Silborn Clark losing out. He's not only going to lose the lead, he's going to lose second place and possibly even third place. But Babalal, it is the championship leader who's now into the lead.
Second place, I think that's 15 in second place. And Silborn Clark is now in third place, and it is Danko Babalal, the man from Trinidad and Tobago, in front of the sign. The Blue Challenge Series happening here on South Dakota Excitement.
2 races today, final rounds in their championship, and it will be settled here in front of your eyes. And as they go through the clubhouse bend, it is the challenge from Jimmy Fifi that may put him into the lead as they go up towards turn 2. He just nosing ahead, and yes, he squeezes through on the inside of Babalal. Very good progress from him, up from 5th or 6th on the grid.
Babalal off the track now gives Silborn Clark a little bit of straight line power as they go into the gooseneck. As you can see, Silborn Clark in the yellow, totally yellow Nissan Sentra. He doesn't quite get past Danko Babalal for second place. So it is Fifi in first place in the red Sentra, then it is Danko Babalal, then Silborn Clark.
Fifi in the Bellray supported car, and he is rather further ahead in these early stages than I would have thought that these evenly matched cars would manage, but terrific battle still going on behind him. Babalal now reasonably clear in second place. Stuart Johnson dives on the inside for third. Also going through for fourth is Christian Hospitales, and going through to take 5th place there is the Castrol GTX supported car of Ashal Mustafa, and so right down now into 6th place has gone early leader Silborn Clark.
Silborn Clark are having a very good time here in South Dakota. 2 cars passing into the turn number 1, the clubhouse corner, the Sari corner. And Silborn Clark is not a happy camper here at South Dakota today.
No, he's not, and I think also these road tyres not giving a tremendous amount of grip as they're turning into the right-hander here at the end of this fast straight. Now, a battle developing for the lead because Babalal's there in second place. He's gained a little bit on somebody very, very wide there off onto the gravel on the exit of the final turn. And now gaining on Jimmy Fifi is Babalal. And there's only a couple of lengths in it as they go through the clubhouse bend. Right up there with them is Stuart Johnston. A big gap now to 4th place Christian Hospitales. 5th is Mustafa. 6th is still Silborn Clark. 7th is the Max Mayer Paints car of Greg de Vertai, one of the potential champions, Greg de Vertai. He will not be happy with the fact that he's down 7th in this race.
It's the driver's pass. It's nothing to do with money. This is on driving.
So it's still Fifi with a red Sintra in front of the sign. Second place belongs to Danko Babalal.
Robin Bradford from England, professional racing commentator, former president of Guyana, during his term of office.
So Fifi in front of the sign in a Goodyear Sentra. Sponsored by Bakewell Bread of Guyana.
So Babalal there, he's still not quite back where he wants to be. And he's now coming under some pressure from Stuart Johnston, and Stuart Johnston noses along the inside as they go down towards the gooseneck. Can he squeeze through? Yes, I do believe he can, yes, and it is going to be another challenge for Babelal if he's not very careful as well, because Christian Hospitalis is now right there with him and noses alongside, and Babelal loses 2 places within the space of the gooseneck, and there's a little bit of contact there between those two as well. Now then, coming along the line, the start-finish straight. Now a very comfortable lead for Jimmy Fifi in number 36. Number 100 showing some damage. To the rear is Stuart Johnson. Babelal back up into 3rd place. And as we might say in England, he's got his dander up now. It's a polite phrase, don't worry, you're not going to get sacked. And so on the back straight now, Babelal's really got his work cut out in these last few laps.
One of the bumper on the 2nd place car is hanging off. This event definitely belongs to Fifi of Trinidad. The Bermuda Challenge Series, this one is sponsored by Bakewell Bread of Guyana. And this is just to give you a little insight of what happens in Trinidad and Tobago. 17 such cars are on the line at different times in Trinidad. This is just 9 of them here in Guyana.
And Fifi, coming to the end of the anti-penultimate, the one before the last but one, is now comfortably in the lead. The back bumper is going to be coming off. Stuart Johnson's car is going to lose that back bumper very shortly. Let's hope it doesn't fly up into the front of Babelal. Up into 4th place now is the Max Mayer supported car, is that? Yes, it is, of Greg de Vertine. Now, I mentioned him a while ago, one of the championship contenders, lower down the field earlier on than he wanted to be. He's now getting right up there with just a couple of laps to go. A lap and a half to go, because the last lap board is being prepared.
So Jimmy Fifi, car number 36, out to the gooseneck at this time.
The back bumper has indeed parted company now with the number 100 car of Stuart Johnson, so he's running a little lighter than he was. Christian Hospitalis into the pits with a punctured left front tyre. Leading into the last lap, Jimmy Fifi. 2nd is Stuart Johnson. 3rd is Babelal. 4th is Greg de Vertine. Those 2 contenders in the championship. 5th is the Carib supported car of Gordon Gonsalves. So, in fact, it is 3rd, 4th and 5th who are the 3 drivers in this championship who potentially could clinch the title today.
They're going to go into the gooseneck for the final time here. It is Fifi in front. Jimmy Fifi with the red Sentra. In 2nd place there is
It's Stuart Johnson there in 2nd place in the Speedway Auto car. And there's a spinner, well, a near spinner there. That's the Max Mayer supported car of Greg de Vertine. He manages to recover, but it's lost him some ground, particularly to championship contender Gonsalves, as the checkered flag is taken by our 2nd race winner of the day, Jimmy Fifi, who wins by a few lengths from Stuart Johnson. In 3rd place, Tanku Babelal. Finishing in 4th is Gordon Gonsalves. And I didn't spot across the line whether the recovery by Greg Vertine got him ahead of Silborn Clark, but we'll see, because we will compel the organisers of this championship to work out the points after this first race, so we know where we are for later in the day, won't we? Thank you, Rawlins. Well, he didn't know he was going to get lumbered with all this work.
Jimmy Fifi out for Trinidad and Tobago. He'll get the checkered flag in a few seconds to do his victory lap. And this is the first event of the Bermuda Series, Challenge Series here in Guyana. The 9 Sentras you saw going around the track, all equal in power with the same kind of road tires. Just a bit of suspension work. They have a 6,000 RPM limiter in the car, so they simply can't go faster than the other one. Jimmy Fifi will take the checkered flag for his victory lap, and it's over to you, Robin, as we watch this thing unfold. Excitement happening here at South Dakota here today.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm thoroughly enjoying the day so far, and we've only had 2 races off the schedule. Good result there for Fifi. He gets a lap of honour and some cheers from the crowds as well for his achievements. Doubtless, we have a reasonable contingent of Trinidadians here, I hope, as well, watching the racing, do we? Yes, actually, we'll talk to him just as he's standing here behind me. And I'm about to send him off to do a little bit of work in a moment or two. Just a quick word from Brian.
Group 2A cars, you're asked to report to the exit of the paddock for the start of race number 3. Group 2A cars, kindly report to the exit of the paddock immediately for the start of race number 3, which will be sponsored by GT&T.
Well, we've got up here in our combined commentary box VIP suite and all sorts of other functions we fulfill on the top of the clubhouse here. Rawlins Amar, who those of you that after the